it's been me just wanting somebody to be with, but I don't know when it turned for me during 2019. I don't know. It was like a switch. I didn't care to be around anybody. I kind of cut people off. I wasn't talking to anybody at the time. I wasn't looking for anybody. Once I stopped looking, that's when somebody just kind of came. And I feel like that's
usually how it happens, too, you know?
Like, and then, that's perfect. But like I said, it's still too early to tell anything. 2020 is going to be a long year. It's going to be a long year.
I feel like I kind of want to play off of that too. It's just like all my past relationships I've jumped into. Like we jumped into a relationship after like our second date, which is our second day.
His fault, by the way.
You agreed to it.
I did. That is true. That is true.
Before him, before him, I had like my hookup phase. No, but my actual relationship before him was David, and I agreed to be in a relationship with him a day after my long distance relationship broke up with me.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. It's like I just keep Okay, let me start from the beginning.
Was that the guy from New York? The New York guy?
Yep. Okay,
and
so
the next day,
2010, I met Chance through Meet Me or whatever, my yearbook. Because I was like, I knew I was moving down here. I was just like, I might as well just find someone down this way if I can. Met Chance. We kind of started dating even before we even met. We were just messaging online. And then after Chance was Anthony, which was New York. And
sounds
then
like a New York guy. Anthony. You call him Tony?
Yeah, no. I called him Ant.
Okay.
But
and then Uncle Tony.
He figured like we were like a pipe dream, like because I told him like I would move to New York after college and whatnot, and he was just like, we're a pipe dream, and I was just like, okay. So he broke up with me, and then like a day after, here's the thing. When I friended David on Facebook, I saw that he had a boyfriend. I was joking around. I was just joking around. I saw that he was in a relationship. I was like, oh, I better stay away from this guy. Our boyfriends broke up with us the same day. The next day, he asked me out.
Oh, wow! I didn't know anything.
He
about that.
asked you to be his boyfriend the next day.
David did, yes.
What in the hell?
Right? Is that how it works?
Now, see, after me and David broke up, I still lived down in Cincinnati with him, and like there's one day. He was gone. I saw his little journal just sitting there.
Oh no!
I saw that his diary.
I saw a passage where he started dating this one guy that he was friends with that I met, and I was just like, "Oh,
while you were dating?"
No, not that. No, because it was dated that they started dating. You know how you date your journal, but. He started dating this friend of his shortly after me and him broke up. So I was just like,
oh,
okay.
I was just like, that dude moves on really quickly. So I was single for maybe about a year and some months before I met Dewan, and then we just boom.
Yeah, and then boom.
Here we are.
Like 5 whole years passed, and here I am, 27, talking about dating and being single and shit.
So yeah, like when me and him broke up, I didn't immediately start dating Brandon because I was just like, I'm not even sure if I want another relationship. But I mean, I know that you're perfect for me. I just want to like ride this out, see how we play together before making anything serious. So I took my time with him. And it still gets me broken up with. No, just kidding.
Well, I'll tell you this. Remember how I said like I wasn't wishing badly on Tommy, but at the same time I was just like, he doesn't deserve that. I don't care. I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say this. We're not friends on Facebook anymore. We were still friends. I wouldn't trash talk Tommy, but there would be like subliminal things that I would say, like, "Oh, my ex is a piece of shit," or whatever. But who knows what ex I'm talking about? No,
it was you.
Like, I don't know. Like when people would ask me like what happened or this and that, I would tell them exactly what happened. Yeah. You know, my whole thing. I was like, well, this happened and then this, and I mean, it might have accidentally turned some people against Tommy, which wasn't my intention at all. But at the same time, I was like, oh well. They're my friends. They're my friends. I don't care. But when I did find out that him and Brandon broke up or they were having issues, I was just like, I mean, I kind of saw that coming, but hey, like, look at the face. I'm sorry. No.
Y'all some hoes.
No,
but it was just, I don't know.
Well, I know I've been there. Like you have an ex, and like maybe they did you real bad, and then you see them like, you know, go through something shitty, and you're just like, ha! That's what you get.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No, not even. Just like, good.
But you know what? At first, and I promise this. Like I said, me and Tommy, we've been cool. But deep down, I've been like whenever I hear he's having problems or something with with Brandon, I was like, oh, that sucks, darn. And then like when they broke up. And, like, at first, I was just like, oh, gosh, of course they broke up. Like, I knew that was going to happen. But then when I saw how hurt he was and everything and seeing how sad he was and everything, I was just like, I really was kind of sad. I was like, oh, I was like, I want to give you a hug, but I don't know how you feel about that. Like, I don't know, it was just... And then I also thought, while I was feeling sorry and bad, I was like, does he deserve my feeling sorry and bad?
Before we had that technical issue, DeJuan had something to say.
Tommy is a good person. Like, he probably is not the best boyfriend, but as a person, like I said, he's a good friend. He's a good person to have in your corner. You know, if you need somebody to talk. If he texts me back, but you know, that's a different topic for a different day. But. Yeah, I don't have any bad blood against him. When I saw that he was going through some shit, I wanted to be there for him. I was like, you poor thing. Like, I know how you feel. Like, let me be your rock.
And I have to admit, I did have friends that did check up on me. But DeJuan kind of took me by surprise. Because I would get these random texts.
What?
Go ahead.
You both reached for your drink.
Oh, I'll put mine down.
DeJuan, I know that's anyway, not the point. No, but DeJuan, like I said, it took me by surprise. I was just like, he would be checking on me, like he would see. I'm sure he would see me at work, like going through like a dark time or whatever, and he would just text me. Saying that I would never go to him or anything, but he was just saying, I'm here for you if you need anything. And I'm just like, thanks for checking up on me. And like, there was a day where I went to him after work and I was just like, thank you. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, like when you're with someone for so long or like you're really close to somebody, like they don't have to like straight up be like, yo, I'm going through a hard time. I feel like you can just like look at someone, you know, if you really know them and be like, something's not right. Something's not right.
And that's exactly what it was. If he told me like, oh, I'm fine. No, you're not. Yeah. Like, shut up.
Let me tell you.
I've known you way too long.
Now, Cam, I feel like, should know me. Because here's the thing. You know, back in October when I got broken up with? And I started going out every weekend and drinking?
Yes. Yeah.
So Cam thinks I'm an alcoholic. Am I right?
No, we literally talked about this. Like, we know there's something, like... You need to... I was like, he needs a therapist or something. Like, there's no reason that you should just be going out drinking all the time. But
you've told us,
you're like, I just like to go out and, you know,
See, my thing is it wasn't probably as serious, but when David broke up with me, I immediately started hanging out with as many friends as I could because I was just like, I know I'm going to be going through a dark time.
Yeah, it's a distraction.
Yeah, so getting to know Brandon or hanging out with Brandon though for this set amount of time and seeing how well I was doing financially, I was just like, see, when me and Dewan were together, we kind of were afraid to go out because it was kind of hard for us to save money for some reason.
I don't know what that reason was.
Me either, because like for some reason we just couldn't save up money together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I'm single and alone is when I'm stacking my bread, and I'm just like, okay, well I have all this. Let me humble myself now. I have some money here. Like, why not go out and have some fun? Like, I have some friends that I can go out with. There was one weekend where I did go out just by myself, but all I did was just sit at the bar, sit on my phone. There were a few people that I did interact with, but it wasn't for very long. I just went up to the bar just to go out to the bar. But Dewan came up to me first one day at work, and he was just like, Tommy, are you okay? Because I would be posting on Snapchat, like, going out to MBSB this weekend, blah, blah, blah. And Cam would see that, because me and Dewan aren't friends on Snapchat either, so... Mm-hmm. But it's just like, Cam would be questioning me, and then I'm sure he would show you, and then you would start asking me, like, am I okay, Tommy? And I'm just like, yeah. I was just like, I'm just financially stable right now to where I can go out. Like, if I wanted to drink throughout the week, I could, but I don't. It's just... I have alcohol in my fridge, but it's just, I don't touch that. I go out and drink and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like you're just like a social person in general. Like, I think you'd be out anyway, you know, even if there wasn't alcohol involved. Mm-hmm. We're just at that age where like people go out to the bar. Yeah. That's like the social thing that we do.
Yeah. So it's just like...
Every weekend. Multiple times.
No, just Saturday nights. No, I've been good. I mean, alcohol may help a little bit, but it's not like I'm drinking every day for real. Like I save it for the weekend because if I know I'm going to be off that weekend from SourceLink, I'm just going to be like, I mean, I have to work at Frisch's in the morning, but I tolerated that before. I went into Frisch's hungover sometimes, so I'm just like, I can tolerate that. But like working at SourceLink and working third shift,
yeah. And like I said before that, though, before me feeling bad for him, when he first broke up, me and Ken were just talking one day, and we were just like, I mean, Tommy may have won the battle, but we won the war. Like, we won the war.
This was a thing?
Yes. Because I was like, you basically, like, you didn't kick us out, but you basically kicked us out. Like, you had us move out on a specific date. And I was like, all right. I was like, he's going to do this. We did get a nice-ass place. I was like, we found it. Like, it was last minute as hell, but we found a nice-ass place and this. And then I was like, you know what, Kim? Like, we did it. Like, we're good. Yeah. we're good right now. Like, I got a vehicle. We're getting shit done. We're saving money. We're getting money. And, yeah. Good. I was like, nice. And then Tommy was going through his hard time, and I was just like, we won. I don't care. We won. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, and I was probably petty for like a few days, but then real quick, it turned real quick. I was just like, like, poor thing. Like, I legit felt so bad. I was like, oh my God. Like, I did it. Like, I'm the one who did this. I was like, I broke them up. Like, I need to get them. No, I'm not getting them back together. I don't care. I don't care that much. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, you need a friend. You need people. You need people around you that care about you. Whether you knew I care about you at the time is here or there. I don't know. What's up?
Anyway, so what a topic.
Right. Like,
whew. Was this the plan the whole time to talk about this?
Well, I knew he wanted to come on here to,
You're sitting here making this list like, girl, we're not even going to get through most of this. We're going to talk about other shit. Yeah. You don't even know.
No,
I'm sitting here like, we're going to talk about Australia. We're going to talk about the C word.
Australia.
But yeah, it was all a joke. Yeah, he just told me at work one day, he was like, you and Erin still doing the podcast? I'm just like, yeah, so He's like, he wanted to come on and just explain how this year has been for him, or what life is like.
Did I even talk about my year? I talked about like one person.
Life past the breakup.
Yeah, life past the breakup.